Cosmos Crochet Creations, and I was literally in the middle of crocheting a little giraffe keychain, which I don't know if you can kind of see the little bit of mess on my bed there. I'm actually still busy crocheting the little giraffe. I'm nearly finished with it though, but yeah. So while I was in the middle of crocheting my little giraffe, my yarn winder arrived. My new yarn winder arrived, so I'm really happy about that. I honestly don't know why the hell this is wet, and to be honest, it smells like petrol or oil. It really smells like petrol. I don't know why the hell petrol or oil has spilt on my box, and hopefully the contents inside is not damaged, hopefully. But we'll see about that. If it is, then there's going to be a serious problem. Okay, enough chitter chatter, let's get into this box. Okay, so I'm just going to grab my styling knife real quickly. I should have actually grabbed it beforehand, but anyway, here it is. Okay, so let's open this box. Okay, so I really hope that nothing is damaged in this box, but we'll have to see. Okay, there we go. Well, they did definitely package and put a lot of this stuff in. Well, not really a lot, but it's like little like armbands. Reminds me of like swimming bands, armbands. I'll just pop that on the bed for a second. Okay, so here is the yarn winder. And what are you? Amazon.com. Okay, that's just a summary of what I ordered. I don't need that. Okay, so yes, I did order this yarn winder off Amazon, and would you look at that? So this box has oil on it. This, for some reason, does not smell as bad as that one. If anything, it doesn't really smell, but I don't know. Obviously, the oil did seep. Whoops, I need to drop this thing. Obviously, the oil did, from the outside of the box, did seep onto this. Hopefully, it did not touch my yarn winder, because there's going to be problems. Okay, it looks like I need my standing knife again, so I'm just going to grab that. And I am just going to cut this open here. Okay, so... Okay, well this is what it looks like once opened, kind of. So I have to assemble everything by the looks of it. So yeah, well everything is covered in cling wrap, so that's good. Okay, well I am just going to change the camera angle quickly. I am going to turn my camera around, and I'm going to show you this thing inside the box, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to assemble it. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so this is what the box looks like. Yeah, sorry, my desk is really small and confined, so I'm so sorry if I do bump the camera. Okay, so I'm just going to take everything out the box, and then I will move the box to one side, and I will set up the box. Sorry, I will set up the yarn winder. Okay, so okay, well the oil has definitely seeped onto this stuff, because ew, I just picked it up and I could just feel oil all over this place. I mean, all over this thing. Okay, well I just found this empty bottle of oil, which tells me that this little oil was supposed to be for like lubricants. I'm assuming to lube up all the parts, and this thing is empty, which means that this is the thing that had leaked out all over this blob, all over this box. Like, what the hell? And also they were obviously very careless with this box, because even the box, oh my gosh, this is covered in oil and it feels horrible. Because even the box that it came in was very like beaten up and everything like that. Okay, I'm going to remove that out the picture. Oh my gosh, oh, I can just feel oil all over that thing. Oh my gosh, it feels ugly. Ugh, okay, so I guess that was why it was feeling like it was full of oil. But anyway, oh my gosh, that feels gross. Oh man, I hate this. Okay, well, let's just get this cling wrap off of this. So sorry, guys. Oops. Ugh, okay, standing off, where are you? Oh my gosh, this feels horrible. To be completely honest with you, okay, maybe I don't need it. So yeah, I really think that these people were very careless. Oops, sorry, I bumped the camera. Yeah, because even the box was damaged, and clearly they were just throwing this thing about because, I mean, I know this could probably just like leak. Oh shit. Yeah, like that. But anyway, oh my gosh, and I got my hands covered in oil. Oh shit. Okay, well, I'm just gonna scooch that over. Actually, I'm just gonna get rid of this. I normally have this here. Oops. I normally have this here for my videos, just to make a white background kind of thing. Okay, so anyway, let's just carry on with the rest of this unboxing. Okay, so let me just take the cling wrap off of this stuff as well. Okay, so there we go. Those are some more parts over there. Okay, and then there's this thing. Oh, this one also just feels like oil. Oh man, that feels gross. I really don't understand why they didn't wrap up that little thing in something, so in case it does leak, it doesn't go everywhere else. Sorry, I keep bumping the camera. Okay, so there we go, that's that thing. Okay, and then this is the, this is the little spindle thing. Oh man, they really packaged this one properly. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh gosh, okay, so here are finally all of the components. Okay, so now it is just time to set this thing up. So I'm assuming that we would remove this thing. I hope. Actually, no, wait. Okay, so I think this obviously screws on to here. Okay. So this pulley system. Okay, so I should probably get the picture up of this quickly. Let me just do that 1 second. Okay, so now I have the picture up next to me now, and it looks like this sits on top of here, which I don't think that does. Okay, wait. Can this thing unscrew? Okay, yeah, that thing can unscrew. Then this will sit there. Okay, there we go. And this is supposed to, come on, there we go, that is supposed to sit like that. And then this thing is supposed to screw on here, like that. Come on. Okay, so that is supposed to screw like that. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then this little spindle thing is supposed to then, what, slide onto here? So it looks like, okay, in the picture, there we go. In the picture, it shows that this thing here, this thing is supposed to sit against this thing, but it's literally sitting on top. And I don't know if you can see, but this is skew. This little rod here is bent. So I kind of need to fix that up first. Before I put the little spindle thing on. So yeah, that's lovely. So yeah, and then this thing is just a little table clamp. Sorry, I need to actually just move my camera back to where it was. Okay, so this thing is the little table clamp. Yeah, I'm not sure how that goes on just yet, but anywho, I am going to bend this section back into like where it's supposed to be, and then I will come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so now I am back and I managed to knock this back with a hammer. So I managed to just knock it that way so that it's kind of straight, which was quite an irritating process, but anywho. Okay, so now I'm going to put everything together now. So I'm just gonna put this over here, and then I'm going to put this here, then I'm going to put this up and here, and then around this thing on this side. Okay, so there we go. Now that is like that now. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to screw this thing on here now. Like that. I'm going to lift this thing up because, yeah, before I was trying to put this on and straight like this, as you can see, it it does not sit on properly. So if I pick it up and then drop it down, then it sits like that, which sits so much better. So there we go, that is that set up now, and then I just need to take this little bit here, and now I just need to attach this thing on here. So it looks like so. I am just going to screw this in over here. Okay, sorry for the horrible lighting. I had to remove my white paper because I dropped oil on it. Okay, obviously this can't be too tight. Okay, so there we go. That is what it looks like now. Okay. So now, here we go. Now I finally have a working Swift now, finally. So yeah, let's test this out. So I'm going to take this to my dining room and I'm going to test this out. Okay. Okay, so now I am at my dining room table with my yarn winder and this ball of yarn that I need to wind up. So now I am just feeding it through the coils or through the yarn guard, as you can see. And now I am just placing it on the spindle. And as you can see, I'm kind of getting confused in which direction I should turn the spindle so it doesn't get tangled or so it doesn't get caught in the spindle. And eventually I'll figure it out. Okay, so now I am carrying on winding up this ball of yarn, and as you can see, the yarn wind is just bouncing around on top of the table. It is not staying put in one place. It is literally bouncing around like a mad thing, which can also result in an uneven wound ball of yarn. Okay, so now I'm finished winding this ball of yarn and I'm just taking it off the spindle. And there we go, there is our little cake of yarn, or our little ball of yarn. And it actually winds up a decent sized ball of yarn. It winds up quite decently. Okay, so now moving on to the table clamp. Yeah, I really feel like this thing is useless. As you can see, the shaft is not long enough, so it can't secure the yarn winder to the table. If I try and tighten it, the clamp literally just falls out.
So I genuinely feel like this clamp is useless, and I feel like this clamp should be a universal clamp for all different types of tables. Because yeah, I'm using my dining room table because when I use my yarn swift, it's a tabletop yarn swift, and I have to place it on my dining room table because my desk in my room is just not big enough. Um, so this is why I tested it out on my dining room table. And yeah, so now as you can see, I'm trying to test it out with the clamp, and yeah, it just kind of falls right out, as you can see. um, so yeah, I also tried um, to take this little screw bit thing off the bottom and change this little rectangular block because I can see it has kind of a little hole in there. So I decided to try and change it and maybe place it the other way and see if that would make any difference. So now I'm just putting it on the yarn winder now and on my table, and now I'm just gonna take this little bit here and screw it on. Okay, and yeah, same thing happens. So yeah, just screwing it on now. Yeah, so as you can see, it is very loose and it basically just falls out. So yeah, I feel like this clamp is just really useless.
So now I am back after testing out this yarn winder, and it's not bad. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I did wind up that ball of yarn, as you saw, so it does wind up a decent ball of yarn or a decent skein of yarn. Yeah, I mean, the bracket, in my case, it feels like it's totally useless. Sure, I could maybe use it at this table here, since it is flat and it doesn't have a ledge like my dining room table that I used. But I feel like this should be universal. It should be able to fit any table, whether it has a little ledge like my dressing table, for an example, or my desk that is just flat underneath. It doesn't have a little ledge or anything like that. But yeah, I do feel like this can be a really good yarn winder. Obviously, I have only tested it out once. But yeah, I think it works quite well and everything. I do kind of wish it did come with like kind of like an instruction manual or just like a diagram of how it should be put together, because I did not know that this moves up and down, and that is how I put this thing on. So this must be moved all the way to the top, then I place this thing on, and then I drop it down, and then it's nicely flush against that triangular prism. Like, I didn't know that, and I really struggled with this, and I'm normally, well, not normally, I am a very technically minded person. I can see things, how it's put together and everything before I even put things together. But for some odd reason, this challenged me a little bit. I don't know why, but it did. Maybe it's just because I'm tired and it's like the end of the day. I don't know. But yeah, so I feel like this was a good buy. I feel like this is really good. I feel like this can work really well. Obviously, I've only tested it out once with this little skein of yarn. But yeah, I feel like it could work really well. I mean, it runs smoothly. It is kind of quiet. The only noise that I heard coming from this was this moving a little bit like that, and also the yarn. You could hear the yarn coming through coming through this coil here, so you could hear that rubbing up against the metal. But other than that, it is very, very quiet. And yeah, I think I'm very happy with it overall, but I'm very unhappy with the service and how there was just carelessness in dealing with my package and stuff like that, with the oil all over the place. And I mean, I literally have no oil left in this container, literally nothing. It's empty. There's like a little drop in there. I don't know if you can actually see it. See if I can focus in on that area. I can't focus in. Okay, but you can kind of see the little drop of oil left in there. That whole bottle of oil basically went all over the box. Like, what the hell? So yeah, I don't have any oil to lube this thing up. I don't even think it needs any lube. In all honesty, I think this is fine. I don't know. But yeah. So that is my honest review on this this tabletop yarn winder. It does also have little pads at the bottom for grip and stuff like that. But I kind of feel like it did nothing. Because when I was using it on my table, it would just wobble. It would seriously just wobble on the table, and it would move and everything. And as I said, I feel like this bracket is completely useless. This shaft here is too small, and this is apparently supposed to go in there in that little hole, and it is too short. And there's no threads in here. There's no threads in there, so this threaded part can't go in there. So, and it's so short. So if I tried, as I'm sure you would have seen the little clip, if I tried to tighten this on my table, this thing would literally just fall off. It would literally just bloody fall off. There's no point in this. Seriously, I feel like this is useless. But this yarn winder, I feel like this is really, really good. I feel like this was a good purchase. Yeah, I am quite happy with this. I'm not happy with how difficult it was and how frustrating it was to put all of this together, and frustrating it was to just open the package and just to see oil all over the place. But yeah, so that is it for this review of this tabletop yarn winder. I will definitely insert the link below of where I bought this from. As I said, overall it's not a bad yarn winder. I think it is very, very good. But yeah, I just wish it kind of came with a little diagram of how to put it all together. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching me suffer and struggle a little bit with trying to put this together. So yeah, that is it for today's review. And yeah, so that's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, check out, actually, before you go, check out the review that I did of my tabletop yarn Swift. I'll link this over here, or put the video here. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and enjoy the rest of your crocheting. Bye!